Hello and welcome back to another episode of 7 Billion Humans. Year 64 is next, binary counter. That doesn't sound great, but nothing really sounds very good. This sounds good, but yeah, everything else along the way here sounds pretty terrible. So let's see what we have to do. What is this? How do they keep coming up with this stuff? Okay, well, welcome to the counting machine. Let's see. Okay, the goal here is to make that big green screen count from 0 to 15. 0, 1, 2, 3, blah blah, 15. Sounds easy enough. But you need to represent those numbers in binary, using those 4 green sensors on the left. How do you use those sensors? Just put a cube on them to turn them on. When you have the sensor input sets up how you like them, someone needs to press that big red button. And this will scrape the sensor inputs and convert them into a number on that big screen. The first sensor all the way on the right represents 1, then 2, then 4, and then 8. The red button adds more up and blam, displays it on that green screen. It's also simple. Yeah, I know how binary works. Place cubes on any or all of the 4 green sensors. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Because, yeah, we want 1, and then we want 1 here, and then we want 1 here and 1 here. That's 3, and then we want 1 here, that's 4, and then 1 here and 1 here. 5, 1 here, 6. 1 here, 1 here, 7. And then 8, 1 here, 9, 1 here, 10. 1 here, 1 here, 11. 1 here, 12. 1 here, 13. 1 here, 14, and then all of them 15. So how do we really do that? It's a really interesting question. I mean, I could hard code it, but I don't know that that is a very good idea. How do I even press the button? Just stand on it? Maybe. It's interesting. It's an interesting problem for sure. Because, yeah, I'm still kind of just sitting here thinking, which is not the best. Alright, let's just do some things, I guess, and then I don't know. Okay, we have this, so it's just good. Basically, I want to put it here, and then if there's one here, take that away and put that there. That's always a sequence. And if there's one here, and there's not one here, put one here. That's also always a sequence, right? Because we always count, like this is 1, 1, 2, 3. And then if they're both here, then remove them both and put this one here. And then if this one is here, and those are not there, put that there. Then put that away and that there, then put them both there, and if they are there, remove them all and put this here, and then just, again, start from the right. This one, then remove it, then this one, then both, remove them both, then this and the right one, then this and this one, and then all of them. So in principle I know the sequence, but I don't know how to really make that work. It's gonna be interesting. So if right is not a worker, step down. And drop. Oh, but I need to wait until this is done, so this is gonna be too soon. Man, this is complicated. I don't know how to set this up. I'm thinking. We could have a tell listen for this guy. We could just always wait until we're done here. But how do we know we're done? I could just have like tons and tons and tons of ifs, but I don't know that that's very good. I could have one that's like if okay, and then if what where I'm at is a cube and left is not a cube, that one I want it to pick up. Yeah. But you can't just really loop over this thing. Let's just maybe flip this if left is a worker. And or I don't know how to start this. I want this to work like in every case and I can't think of it. I can't think of how to do it. Maybe you just all stand here already and then just pick up and drop in the right order, but I don't know if that's gonna be easy to do. I kind of doubt it will be. Okay. So they are standing there. Then we do if. If that's a button. And left is nothing. But that's not always true. I want to drop it if I don't know. Oh, it's not gonna be nothing. But this is always true. It's not very good. So what if everyone else just listens? So I drop and tell this one go. He steps on the button and goes back up and waits for the next go. Everyone else is listened for ready. Then I'm saying, oh, I'm also telling ready, I guess. Oh man. What if we just do okay? I feel like this is possible the way I want it to be possible. I just don't know how. Ah man. Not like this. How do I start this? I want to start from the right, but then the next one I want to be this guy basically. I want to listen ready, and then once I get the ready, if right is a cube. Then you drop yours and tell go. This is not gonna work, but I want it to work like this. And I can't really think of a better way of doing it. Hate this. Okay. If right is a worker. And down and right. It's nothing. Not quite right, but I mean, we have some sort of sequence at least. That's something, right? Not really, I guess. And this is gonna be too soon, right, if I do this. Because then this guy never drops, because that, yeah, it just doesn't line up. Because if the listen ready, if the data cube drop, that's just not gonna work. I mean, we could tell ready to the left, and then whoever's on the left gets ready and then just drops the cube and tells everyone to go. But yeah, okay. I don't think I can do it like this. This is all not very smart. I definitely can't, actually. Because we're just going... yeah. How do I know? How do I know? I don't think I can, because I can't tell, like No, it's just, I don't know. This is hard to, like it feels like it shouldn't be too bad, but it's really complicated. Somehow. So we start right, then we want the second from the right, and we want both, and then this one. And then this one and this one, then this one and this one, and then all of them. And then just this one. But I can't really know which position I'm in, is the thing. Like, you could drop and pick up, and then tell the next one to drop and pick up, but then the next step is not this guy, the next step is these two. So basically it would be this, you go and drop, and then left is nothing, so you tell the left one to drop. But then how's the logic for that work? If left is nothing, you tell the right guy to drop, and they're both dropped, and then this guy tells left again? But left is still nothing, so it's gonna tell right again. I guess if left and right is nothing, or if right is nothing. If right is nothing, drop. Tell this guy. But then right is something, so this one needs to pick up, but only the first time around. Then it needs to... I don't know. I don't know. Ah! I hate it. I think I need this button guy to listen though, right? Maybe. See, that seems pretty good. I don't know. But then how does all of this work? I have no idea. Because I can't know. I can say if right is not a cube drop, then the first one drops, and this one doesn't drop, and then this one drops, and this one doesn't drop. So that's not gonna work. I can do if. What's the condition? I can't see it. I feel like there has to be a way to do it like that, where you just look at the other cubes and then know where you are in the sequence, but I don't know how. Because I also need to pick up, so I can't just drop it and then go to listen and tell the next one ready, because I need to pick up that one sometimes. But I'm basically alternating, right? Yeah, I think that's gonna be the key, right? I'm going. Yeah, because it's even or uneven. Every uneven number has the one, so it's on off on off on off on off on off for this one, and for this one it's off and then on for 2 and on for 3 and then off for 4 and off for 5 and on for 6 and on for 7. So it's off, on, off, off, on, off, off, on, off, off, on. And for this one, it's off for the first 3 and then on for 4, 5, 6, 7. So off, on. And then 8 is off, 9 is off, 10 is off, 11 is off. And then on again 4 times for 12, 13, 14, 15. And 8 is always off for the first 7. Or, counting 0 for the first 8, and then on for the last 8. How can I utilize this knowledge? I don't know, but it has to be a good way of doing it, right? If only I had a good way. I can know the 8. I could just count. I could have a counting variable like this for everyone and then just check. But the thing is I can't differentiate those two, right? Because those two are identical. But I can do something like if mem1 is 1 and down and right is a button, you drop. And you tell coffee time. But I would need to wait a little bit, which is just not going to work out, right? Oh, we're not in the right spot, right? Yeah, that's too quick. What I would really need is a wait command. I don't have one. Yeah, and then We're just gonna get really offset like this. Is the problem. Also, it's garbage code. I hate it, but I mean, yeah. I don't know. I would need 15 ifs here. This is not going to be good. I hate this. I feel like I'm not super far away, but I just can't really turn it into code. It's okay, like it works, and it's not just incredibly stupid. And we could do, you know, like for the alternating thing. What if we don't count? What if we do if down and right is a button? Like this alternating thing is easy enough, because it's just if this is a cube, pick it up, and else you drop. That's gonna be the sequence. We probably need a tell listen for everyone to be like on the same time or something. I don't know if I can do that though. It's gonna be a nightmare, because this is the only one that works like that. I hate it. How could I make them all individuals? Can I do that somehow? I give them all an individual mem1 value that doesn't change ever. We could probably do that, but how much is that gonna help? I can't. My brain. I can't. Because we could do something like if, like everyone's on listen. We could do this. And tell to the right, okay. And this person on the right gets the okay, and then does, I don't know. Oh, but I can't calc this because it's not there. I will need to write it. On the cube. I hate this. Nah, let's not do it. You know, I don't know, it might not matter if that's a 4, and that's a 3, and that's a 2, and that's a 1. For the mechanism, because I don't think it looks at the value of the cube. It's just like on or off. I still don't like it. I just can't look at anything, because if in my... Like from the right side, I could do like drop it, and then if left is nothing, you pick it up again and tell the right one to go. And then the right one goes, or left one, I mean, goes. Now left one drops, and it tells the right one to go. But I would need to tell both to go. Well, I could do an if, and if right is nothing, tell the right one to go. And the right one goes and drops. And then left is not nothing, so he leaves it. I don't know if this is gonna work. My brain, it can't do it. Let's just catch this guy here again, because I don't know what else to do. So if... I'm here now. Yeah, I guess pick up. And step down one more. And then if down and right is a button, you drop. And everyone else listens. But to listen to how am I gonna know how to tell him, or when to tell him to go? It's gonna be a nightmare. Anyway, I drop, and then I guess I tell coffee time. That's already garbage. I hate it. Yeah, this is already kind of... I can already see problems, which is not good. It's too soon for that. And I'm here too, and then I guess it would be if... If left is nothing, I'm gonna drop. And then if right is nothing, call the right one ready, which is gonna make them not drop because there's not nothing. I don't know, the sequence can't work. It's too complicated. There are too many different scenarios. I can't or like I feel like I can't have an or encompassing sequence of ifs here because there's just too many different ones. Why is this hard? I feel like I should be able to do this, and I can't find it. Also, it's never nothing because there's a stupid worker there. So, okay. I don't know. Because when am I gonna tell the guy to go? I don't know. Because now I would say left is nothing. Or I did say left is nothing after I dropped right. I didn't say that. What did I say? If left is not a cube, you drop it. And then you tell the right one to go. But then it's not gonna drop. Because how do I know that I should drop now? Yeah, so 1, 2. Just get rid of this if for now. Drop, coffee time, ready. Coffee time, ready. Coffee time. Okay, so whenever we get the ready, we drop and tell coffee time. Which should be okay, maybe, if as long as we give the ready in the right direction, maybe. When do I want to pick up? I only want to pick up if... I don't know what I'm doing here. So she is the last one. She got the ready. She dropped. And then did the coffee time. We got to 3. But then she didn't... Well, she told the right guy ready. This guy who doesn't care about that. So from there we need another if, I guess. If... Whatever, for this special case, if down and right is a button, you always tell ready to the left. Okay, so where's this breaking? This guy gets ready. Down is not nothing. Oh, it never is nothing, right? If it's not a cube, you drop, otherwise you pick up. I mean, this is almost like a good sequence. It's just not quite, obviously, because we're skipping ahead and we also missed some numbers. We went, what, 8, 12, 14, 15? It's interesting, at least. I don't know if this can ever work like this. I don't know if I can make this like super complicated if it does all these things. It works until, what, 4, I think? But he's gonna drop now, which is wrong. Basically, if you get the ready, you should only drop... So the ready starts here, and it goes to the right, and it goes to the left, and to the left again. So you should only drop. Well, if you get the ready and you have a cube down, you should pick it up. I think this is possible. It's just dumb, man. And if you should only drop if I don't know. When should you drop? Because once we're at 4, this is going to be 4, so this is going to be on, and then this goes to the right, and then if left is already something and right is not, you shouldn't put it down. So you should only drop if they're both the same. Maybe. I don't know that is true, actually. But it's always gonna be a worker. I guess it's not a cube. Right. That's the opposite logic. I don't know, this is gonna be a mess already, but let's just see it go, I guess. Oh, we need a separate one. If... I don't know. I hate it. We didn't do 3 here. Yeah, our logic is wrong. That's a problem. It's not if it's the same. You should drop it when... when should you drop it? How is it so hard to know? Ah, this is... I hate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now I have to go to the right. Basically, it's just our problem is simple. Basically, it's just once we get to 4 or 8, we just go straight to the right instead of starting from the right. Like we go left to right instead of starting from the right. But I can't tell. If I could just tell to the furthest right every time, that would be nice. And if I do if right is not... We're not far off here. It's silly, but we're not far off. If right is not a cube yet... But this is gonna break the early thing, right? It has to. So how do we catch that? How do we catch that case we got here? We do the first bit right? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go 6, 7, because we never do 5. You just go here first and then here again. Basically, we want to reset after we get to 4. But how do I catch that case? I don't know. Because I already have a special case for 1, like here. Right, and so now we're here, and we tell right to go with ready, but how do we know where we are in the sequence? We don't. I can't tell from, like, if I could tell where the ready comes from, that would help maybe, but that's not a thing I can do. Because we can't do if left is a cube. Just don't do it. Or can we? No, because then he's just never gonna do it. If we do it if left is a cube. And right is not a cube. And this is not a button. I think this is gonna break again, I don't know. It's already weird. 2, 3. Four. 5. Yeah, we can't, because this is never gonna change. Because it's always gonna be picked up, so we can't catch that case, right? That's impossible to do. I'll just never be able to tell. I can't not skip him, but I need to not skip him after I've skipped him once. I don't know, this is all weird and I hate it. I just want to get something that works now and end this video. It's not a good solution, but it's the thing I'm like stuck with in my brain now. Well, it almost counted to 11. We didn't count to 9. There we got to 8 and then 10, 11, and then we stopped. Because she's stuck on the listen okay, which is never coming from this guy now. It's still not gonna work though. We're still gonna skip to the 9. It's almost it, we're just skipping 9. Oh man. Why are we doing this? Because she gets to stays on the listen okay, and then he gets the ready on this one, and then he's not standing on a cube. But left is not a cube in this case, and I can't catch that again. I hate it. It's just impossible, right? I can't. I can't. Because he's like in this position where he should definitely drop. Usually, just not this in this special case. Which I cannot catch. What if I do... What if I do this? I don't know. Oh, alright. Can we just tell everyone okay? No, we can't tell everyone okay. It has to be this, I guess. No. Where are we stuck now? Who's stuck? You are this guy. You're listen okay. Oh, I also don't. I need to tell. Ready to the right. I forgot about that part. I think this might actually be it this time. I'm not sure. No, something broke. I don't know why it breaks now. Can I tell more than one? No. Oh, I'm not stepping down. Right. So step up. Step down. It does work. It's really ugly, but it does work. What? You did it? I got lost when I ran out of fingers to count on. So ugly. It's like a really, really bad solution. I don't know. It's just what I got stuck with. Like I couldn't think a better solution. 17 is a lot better though. So we're far away, and even the 34 seconds are not close at all. So I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I know there have to be like much more elegant solutions, but I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I mean, one way to have like the sequencing work is like if you could like we have a listen okay for the first one, and then that's always just whenever you get your command you drop. And then the other one would be a listen and then another listen. So every second time around you drop. And then that could be like a high. And it would only happen every second time, basically, and then we need 2 listens for the high. And then drop on that. And yeah, it always like if then pick up. Like if this is nothing, drop else pick up, basically would always be the thing. And then this would be a loop. I mean this. And this would be a loop. I just don't know how I get into these loops. And even then, how many commands was it for the optimization? 17, I don't even know. Like that's already 17. So that's not it. But that would be another way to do it, I think. We just need to separate them into the right listen group, and then once they're there, it should be okay. And then, yeah, we need one more, where it's a tell coffee time, and then listen coffee time. Twice. And then just drop, and that's it. And it would need logic for this guy, and it would need logic to get all of this going, but it would just probably be if right is nothing. I don't know. I don't know how would that work, but this because the other thing, the one other thing I came up with while I was rambling on and trying to figure out how to make this ugly thing, this ugly chunk of ugly code work. But even that is not good, as we, managed to show here. And it's gonna be, I don't know if it's actually gonna be possible at all. It's not good, even if it works, but I don't even know if I can make it work, because it would be kind of difficult to make them all listen. And it would maybe be him giving the commands or something. Like this guy would be the one who tells everyone to just do whatever. But I don't know how I would split them into the right positions. It would be something like if right is nothing. I guess you step down and pick up and step down. And then you listen for the okay or something. But how would I jump into those right spots? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because only she should be here and everyone else should be like one here, and one here. But I don't know how to make that work. And it's also not really worth pursuing because it's too many lines already. Anyway, that's it for today. Not a very productive day. But we got the solution even though it's garbage. Anyway, we'll think about it maybe some more, but probably we'll just move on to 65 and come back later to optimize. I'll have to come up with like a fresh perspective here, and I can't do that now. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.